Welcome again, everyone. Jerry's Old Guy Review. And let's call this an accidental video. So, I got the new obstacle set up. I didn't plan to get it done this fast. This was going to be the basis for a bigger obstacle. But these rocks that I got are so gorgeous and slightly slick. I think the current setup is an excellent test bed. So, I brought Ron Phoenix out to test some of the lines. And it made me remember a request from over a year ago that you guys would like to have seen a straight axle versus portal challenge. Now, it's 80 degrees today, and in Alaska, I'll tell you, that's really hot. We got Yowie, you got Audrey sitting there. They're going to be upset when I kick them out. But meanwhile, I decided to pick. We're going to revisit this with bone stock straight axle versus portal. But these are my two most modified. Ron Phoenix with his weights, his balance done very well now with a small spare tire in the back. Hyrax tires. And then the SCX 10.3 Gladiator, which for those of you who follow the channel, needs no introduction. Heavily modified. Brass weights, skid plates, different electronics, and Hyrax tires. So this is not only going to be straight axle versus portal, it's going to be straight axle short wheelbase versus portal axle long wheelbase. And the biggest thing I saw with the way I staged some of the rocks was the straight axle was a bit of a weakness. So I've got some gate markers. I'm going to do 3 lines on this side. Let me see if I can get my magic finger in here. So over here by Audrey is a good line that comes up and goes up to the top, which will be the perfect test on straight axles. There's another line that's going to come off of Yowie's butt, go straight up. Yeah, I still been working. My finger's dirty. Right up to Ron Phoenix, again, to the top. And then a third line over here that's going to go up to the top. And then there's one on the other side. So me just testing a new obstacle out. All the rocks are stationary. I've got some fill in between to make the rocks. The rocks don't move that much yet. It needs more fill, but all the rocks are clean, so they are smooth. So let's get some gate markers out and get to crawling. Okay, so first up, Ron Phoenix. Oh, he didn't even hang up at all today. Well, let's just bring him back over without running him into this rock. Let's just kind of go off topic and do a little side hilling. And I took a better line. See, that's why I love testing and tuning these obstacles. I took a better line this time, and the rock at the very top, where the top gate markers are, is the one that it hung up on before. The rear end just kept hanging and hanging. Ooh, that rock was a little bit wobbly. Oh, not a hiccup today, except for right there. He just ran face first into some rocks that he can't go over. Okay, so we kind of freestyled it. Let's bring out the Gladiator. And it's the Gladiator's turn. Now, as you may notice, almost effortless. Is it the weight? This is what I hate about upgrading vehicles. Was it the weight? Is it the nice slidey underbits I have on it? Same tires. Is it the weight? A lot of people want to make them light when it comes to weight. Is it the ground clearance? Why does this truck just so effortlessly roll over? There's the side effect of extra height and ground clearance. You know, this is, nobody wants to see your ass. They want to see your face. You know, this truck is so creepy crawly. And you know, everyone's with the fusions and all that. This is a stock 55 turn axial crawler motor from Orange Can. God knows how old it is. You know, this truck with the Spectrum system with a stock motor, pretty creepy. You know, this is the only long wheelbase. Well, no, I guess I don't. Audrey, can you get out of the way? I do have the long wheelbase Traxxas, which is nowhere remotely on a level with this truck. Creeps so easy it didn't even knock over the gate marker. Okay, see, I'm just enjoying the obstacle too much, and that could be a bad thing for you guys, but let's move on to the next set. Okay, no tomfoolery with this one. The gate markers are there, and it's going to have to do a quick midway up. It's going to have a little transition. Even though we didn't touch any gate markers the last time. See, I wanted to creepy crawl that one, but now we have to go over on the side of the rock. Oh, and that one rock is, and it slid right over. And he touched the gate. And has to reverse. And now that rear end is just stuck on that rock. Let's see. Pop it up. Yep. Pop it up, but you pay for... Oh, you didn't, because still got through, but touched one gate marker and had to reverse. That would be a penalty in the crawling world. So next up, the Gladiator. And the Gladiator. A little mud on him now from his sweet rollover. And then the cutover, which you hardly even notice. And again, effortless. Tires, weight, long wheelbase. You know, didn't do it in stages, so not really sure. So let's try the last one on this side with this view. The other side, we're going to do it as a side view. Okay, I changed my mind a little bit. This one's going to be a little bit of a side view too. And up first, Ron Phoenix. What I may have forgot to mention, this has got one of those Reedy Radon crawler motors in it, which has been very good in this truck. I have heard some negative talk. And there we go. Hung up on the belly pan and the rear axle. Well, we didn't hit a gate marker this time. Let's see. Get a little bit of power. Oh, and now it's just hung up on the belly. But it hasn't. Two reverses, has not touched the gate. But I put the other one a little bit too close on this far side. And he is downright stuck. A complete backup. Get up on that. And you're stuck again. But take the gate out. So 3 backups, touch the gate, then knock the gate right off. So let's go find the gate and then bring out the Gladiator. All right, got the gate in the same spot. Yeah, I could have picked the gate for a better spot, but long wheelbase, the links are hung up, the front is completely in the air. And not enough room to turn those big long wheels. touch the gate. Same concept, I believe. Just, I went for the gate. Ooh, the mosquitoes are horrible today. So let's try to hug that gate. Haven't touched the marker yet. Oh! And it did it. It gets a point against it for reverse, but not for hitting a gate. Now this one's just going to be a good old up and over. Not even going to do a mark or do the gates. This is what today has been. Just getting a couple trucks out. Well, getting one truck out. I figured if I tested the course or the course layout with one of my better trucks, I would make a better course. But as we see here, it's definitely this obstacle's definitely going to be about picking good lines. So I think it's going to be an excellent obstacle for testing and tuning on. As the other ones that I had were just seemingly a bit too easy. And see, we saw that. That just took the Phoenix and tested it. But will it test the channel flagship? The good old Gladiator. Not so much. But it's still the joy of this truck and its creepy crawliness. And I'm going to tell you, these shocks that came on this truck, the stock shocks, which I did not think they were going to be remotely efficient, have proven that this truck, it just is a creepy crawly thing. I have had, well, and I'm trying to figure out, am I stuck on another truck? Yep, I'm rammed into... There we go. I tried to bring it back around. Tried to bring it around for a different view, and it was run right into Ron Phoenix. This obstacle is one of my taller ones, so this is nice. And you know, if you view it, look at the way that back end, look at how dropped it is. Wheels fully turned right there. Let's get it in there. Fully turned with high racks, and it is not rubbing. These SCX 10.3s, Gladiators, really have some potential. So, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes on Father's Day, and you know, like and subscribe if you haven't. Give me some comments. Let's talk about if you've got either one of these trucks, or let's start a nice conversation about short wheelbase, or I should say, not short versus long wheelbase, portals versus axle or straight axles, which, you know, there really is not much of a competition on some things. But, and if you guys could see behind the camera, well, let's just see what's going on back here. So we're doing the filming, and we're in depth. This is professional journalism and product review and construction being completely destroyed by hooligans. But isn't this what Father's Day is all about? So, thanks everybody for viewing. Thanks for dropping in. And I'll see you on the next one.